Ah, April 12th, 11 p.m. ish. 10:41. Never mind. It's 10:41. I'm completely off. 2026. Hey, the minute or two you were walking here, you had this like idea. You're like, 2007. You had to figure this out. You had to do like math. 2007. You were in a gas station in Tuscaloosa, waiting for midnight. Well, that would be technically like this morning, because you would have been, so it was like a 21. You bought gas station gas beer. That's not that interesting. Anything else? Yeah, so you still have like, because you were gonna do this joke about like being 40, and then I forgot what it was. I wrote down 40, and then I got distracted by something else. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the order of this. You were looking up World War II songs? Because I know a lot of the German ones, and I know the USA ones. I knew I maybe had heard of the Italian one. I know that one guy who got rid of Kirk. He had that on one of his bullets, so I don't want to mention that one. But the Japanese ones, I've never listened to the Japanese ones. I've heard the Russian ones. I've heard the German ones. I've heard the American ones. I've never heard the Japanese ones. They're supposed to be all solemn-ish. I listened to like 2 or 3 minutes, and I was like, I can't do this right now. That shit's a little too. Poor Japanese. Oh, so how did this come about? Oh, I don't know. It's Iran probably, or whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, you have this like grand thesis. It started off with like. It started off as like Trump hates that Saudi guy, and like he's cutting off the Strait of Hormuz on purpose, and then it turned into the '80s Iran-Iraq war, because that was like a mass mob war. Like, how many Iranians died in that war? Actually, I bet it was like a couple million. Million? I don't know. I have to look that up. What was the last mass mob war? Yeah, this is getting distracting, because now you're going back and you're thinking of all those fucking. Because I had a lot of conversations with the robot today. Some of them were intelligent, because the robot's stupid sometimes, and some of them smart. Because I was like, hey, Vietnam was jungle, and Ukraine is forest. So like there's like hiding in the forest, hiding in the jungle. In the fucking desert, you can't fucking hide from drones. Like one bit. So the war would be really weird. I didn't ask this question. I was like, because it's really good for like artillery, right? Because it gives perfect vision for artillery. You don't normally want to use drones for killing one person, right? But you do. It's good for taking out like expensive equipment. See, that's what I don't know. I was trying to figure out like what a drone war would look like a big Ukraine-Russia war in the Middle East, like, because I was like, hey, Trump is either like a genius or he's an idiot. So I like to pretend he's a genius, and I like to think like he's gonna get the Middle East to gangbang fucking Iran, and because Americans can't stomach if they have to see like a fucking dead American soldier, they get all pissy. Like Vietnam, they couldn't stomach Vietnam. So, but they can like the American public can stomach like a million billion dead Arabs, but they can't stomach like a couple thousand. So he's gonna play smart, right? He's gonna get the Arabs to gangbang, Iran. So that's your. I don't know if that's a good or if that's bad. I really don't know. It kind of tied to my earlier thesis from yesterday, of like getting people to fight each other instead of fighting up or down. I don't know. It was kind of related to that, because like, get the Middle East fighting itself. What does that connect to? It connects to World War I Germany, because at the end of World War I, Germany never got occupied like fully. They took like one state, maybe a 20th of it, like the Rhineland. They took the Rhineland, I think, and they took that for coal. But they didn't like occupy Berlin. They didn't like. There wasn't a soldier on every street, if that makes sense. Like, and so like my theory is that I don't know. Is this a pure speculation? It's pure speculation. I don't know. I'm just making shit up here. I was like, do they want to occupy all of fucking Iran? Or someone does. It's because it's about the Persians have like this like pride, the same way the Germans and the Japanese did in World War II. Like they're all haughty, Haughty. They think they're better than everybody. You know, and the Germans after World War I, they didn't have Berlin occupied. They got to occupy that shit, you know, to break their spirit. They got to East German the Germans the way the Russians did. That's a very nasty euphemism. Don't make that euphemism. You just made this whole story up. Well, yeah, but it's a thought that went through my head. I was like, because I've heard that before. The Persians are they think they're better than everybody else. You mean the Iranians? No, they're the fucking Persians, man. Yeah, so I don't entirely know what a drone war would look like in the fucking desert. Because when they went into the Gulf War in '90, they were like, this is going to be a Vietnam. They're going to be Vietnam. And then they found out that, like, you can't really do Vietnam in the fucking desert. There's nowhere to hide. The cities, they can do it in the valleys, the valleys, the mountains, and the cities. But they can't really do it out in the open. How much of Iran is mountainous? Like 20, 30, 40%? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have enough information to make. But in the fucking open desert, it's like fucking suicide to be, you know, an insurgent, probably. And you know, if Trump has any intelligence, he'll use the Arabs. You know, because you say so, buddy. Yeah, but in the end, the robot was telling me, you know, Saudi Arabia doesn't have that big of a... They're kind of like... I want to say rich, but they're not. It's more complicated than that. They don't have the mass. They don't have the population, but they also don't have the same sort of like country. It's kind of a different country mentally. So then you were thinking of that fucking French Les Miserables or whatever. Because it's all about the spirit. If you say so, buddy. I didn't know this. I thought it was like 1849 or the French Revolution. There was another one like 10 years earlier. Should probably know more European history. What's the song associated with 1849? Is that one of them Beethoven songs? They're like, I think I've asked this before. It's not true. Ode to Joy is supposed to be like it's either French Revolution or it's like 1849. I don't know. It's one of the two. But I think I'm wrong. It might be something completely else. What was your 40 joke? I thought you had a joke about being 40. Because you're like, I can say this joke without lying for another hour. Or 2 hours. It was like 10:15 when you were 10:10, I think. I forgot it. Oh my God, you were out of shape. You ate a burrito. You got a burrito in your belly, so maybe that's why you're out of breath. It's getting hot. I think that's the other thing. What is it, like 10? You said 11? It's probably hotter now. It's probably like 65. What the fuck? Purely speculative. No evidence for any of that stuff. It's just fun to roleplay futures, I guess. I don't think Saudi Arabia would. They're all. The king already broke those people. They have no spirit. The Saudi people have no spirit. That's kind of mean. Don't say that. You think the Persians actually have spirit? I don't know. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? Whoa, that's cheesy. What is the current population of Iraq then? Like 30, 40 million, 50 million, 40? Saudi Arabia is probably 20, 30, 40, I don't know. And then Iran is 80. Israel. Well, the Arabs won't fight alongside the Israelis. That was the Gulf War, right? It's probably the same rules now. You have to worry, you have to be like, are all these Muslims going to be like, hey, how come we're fighting other Muslims? You got to worry about that. You got to worry about, I don't know. What else? Your 40, your being 40 joke was, you were going to put your hand to your mouth and be like, it was something like, I think it was just a Faustian joke. Yeah, it was just a Faustian joke. You were initially going to do the Rorschach one, like, even in the face of oblivion. That's very derivative. It makes you sound, it was, I refuse to be pragmatic. I refuse to be pragmatic, even in the face of oblivion. I've seen a lot of people be pragmatic. They're very successful. I put my hand in my mouth and I go, yeah, they get very successful, And then it's like, I don't remember what the punchline was. Fuck. Oh, the punchline is, yeah, if you're gonna sell your fucking soul, I want $1 trillion a year. I'm not gonna be pragmatic for anything less than like $1 trillion a year. Because if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound, man. That's the Faustian part. Oh, man. They're going to break you the way they break Iran, buddy. They're going to break you the way they broke Russia, or Germany, and Japan, buddy. Don't be too prideful. They've gotten very good at it. They know how to destroy Zion. What, you mixing Matrix metaphors in there, too? It all mixes together. The whole thing becomes a wish-wash of memes and concepts without meaning. Okay. You asked for Iran music. I didn't actually look into it that much. I started getting worried they might send me like Islamic ISIS music or something. Because I was like, I don't want World War II Iran music. And then I was like, do I want to listen to, like, right now, 2026 Iran, World War II, patriotic music? I don't feel like listening to any of this shit anymore. What do you think's going to happen? I really don't know. That's a good question. What was in the news? It was like, they're going to blockade the thing. Yeah, they're blockading it. I think that was in the news in like 4 hours ago. Something like that. 3, 4. And then that sent you on a spiral of World War II music. Yeah, the human brain is very odd at times. China? You think China's going to rescue him? I really don't know. What's going to happen? China's going to come in. It's going to be World War III. Is China going to ally with Iran? I have no clue. Literally have no clue. Are the Arabs going to be gangbang the Iranians? Find out next time on World News. Is that a Dragon Ball Z joke? Find out next time on... that's pretty funny. Kind of like... How long are they going to have to power up? Really? You're going to turn this into Dragon Ball Z now? Is this going to be like the... Okay, so this is actually... I don't know if this is funny, but it's like... That one... He wasn't a general, but he was an American brigade commander. Ukraine is going to fall in the next 72 hours. Is that are you going to do a Namek joke? Is this like a... 4 years later, Ukraine is on the verge of falling. 72 hours later. This planet has 5 minutes, Namek. That's not a bad joke, actually. You could juxtapose those two. It's a little late for that, though. That was like 2-3 years ago. That was like the first 2 years of the war. That guy was like, 72 hours later, Ukraine is going to fall. 5 minutes. Namek has 5 minutes. That's kind of stupid. 24 episodes. I don't know how many episodes it was. I'm not going to go. I've asked that question before, and I got the answer, and I don't remember it. So if I ask the question again, I'm not going to remember it. It's not really. It's like 10 hours. It was supposed to be 5 minutes. It's 10 hours. It's some ridiculous amount of time that gets mixed up in the Namek Frieza Goku Super Saiyan story. Hmm. So where are you right now? You're coming up to Helton and Marshall. Okay, so then you're gonna go straight downtown and then go cut back at Derby probably. I don't feel like doing you gonna go like a railroad road, or what are you doing here? Oh, they've got new computers, and the RAM and the GPU and the processor all like talk faster to each other. I don't understand a word of it. So I've hit that point now where technology is just like babble. I mean, it was always babble. Even back when I was a kid, technically it was babble. But you know, the first time you hear babble, you really believe it. And then the second, third, and fourth, fifth time, it just starts sounding like babble. You know, like the RAM and the GPU and the CPU. I really don't know what any of it means, but they're all connected together now a lot better. With like big bus speeds or something. Hey, that was a thing back, wasn't there like a bus speed thing back in you're talking about your 2600 Athlon or whatever? Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. That's so long ago. I don't know what any of those words mean. You just got fucking old, man. That's all it is. You're just old. Any other ideas? Still have how much time? You could still cut out like that percentage of the thing and do like a... Yeah, people don't have the attention span for long. It's actually a good way of hiding content. If you have real things to say, hide it in long form. It's actually not a bad piece of advice. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock now. It's 10:59 actually. It's not 11, but it's close enough. Was it Sunday night? I think so. I think it's Sunday night. Hey, how long did you play Hoi 4 today? Like a minute? I think I turned the game on for like less than a minute. Did you turn the game on for a minute? I think you did. Did you just look at it, or did you just... I don't remember. You did a stupid video where you were just like, I became Hitler. Because you're playing Germany in Hoi 4. Yeah, it was a joke about... it's actually kind of a joke about games, but it's also a joke about... I don't know what the joke's about exactly. Do you become what you are when you game? Is that? I mean, like, there's no like, I was just taking over France. I did it with 10 light divisions of trucks and light tanks. I didn't even build any mediums. You just had a better Air Force. The main thing you have to focus on is your Air Force. The air multiplier in that game is really fucking unfair. Oh, and then And then you sent the transcript of that to ChatGPT, and it's like, this is not funny, but I did get one good line out of it. It was history teachers. It's similar to one of those clickbait titles where it's like, engineers don't want you to know this. It was like, history teachers don't want you to know this. You can beat with just CAS and know, which is kind of a funny actually, but. Also, it didn't have the pictures because I was doing all conversions. I take everything that's old and I convert it to either you turn your 36 into rubber HMG, and your 36 fighters you have with HMG, heavy machine guns, and rubber and extra fuel. You want extra fuel, not armor plates. I mean, you could technically put armor plates on them. I don't know which is better. I like the extra range. And then you just convert all your 36 to that, and then you turn all your early into CAS with extra fuel. And then you leave 5 on CAS from 36. I guess I don't. You should try you should actually try doing a dispersed versus condensed. You should try like a condensed Germany where you never change your production, or you only change production like, I mean, you do change production, but like, you know, your support equipment you don't have to ever change. Your trucks you could build trucks from the beginning of the game and do like mass motorized Germany with all motorized divisions, and then just be concentrated industry and get extra, you know, output. If you say so. What is this guy doing? Is he going? What's he doing? Which way is he? I can go. Because then you're thinking, I'll just build the whole game. I'll build like, you know, I'll build CAS, but it'll be like early CAS with extra range. That's good enough, and then you just change the engines, and you keep the fucking, what do you call it? Production efficiency. You can change engines on it for like 5% loss, I think. That's a good question. How much loss do you take on changing engines? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good. And then for each level, what do you get? Like an extra 5%? There's 5 levels. What are there? 5 levels of industry? 5 times 5. It's an extra 25% more output, right? Or. And then when you get new factories, you put them on the new equipment. The key is to have lots of fighters that are new. Your CAS can be old, but your fighters have to be new in that game to some degree. I think that's the math that works best. It doesn't affect naval shipyards. That's kind of sucks. Ships are equal for everybody, I think, in that game. There should be some sort of thing where, like, if all you build is destroyers, well, they'd have the MEOs for that, but, you know, if you're building like 10 battleships, shouldn't you start getting some sort of like reduction in price or something beyond the MEO? Yeah, that's a good question. It's a question of how fast, because like I think Trump tried to get like an internal revolution in Iran. It depends on how haughty they are, how unified, homogenous. How homo are those fucking Iranians? Very funny. La di da di dee da dee da do. Dee da dee da dee dee da do. You should have showed. I had like 70 or 80% France. What is it called? Compliance. Real life, it wasn't like that. I got a lot of them factories. Anything else? Oh, gas is gonna go up a bunch. Yeah. Straight pool's closed, baby. Pool's closed. Anything else? I don't drive, but it still affects you because like food prices. Oh, you were doing this whole. You were doing this one like 2 days ago. You're like, Trump's gonna nationalize the AIs, and I mean, you're just being speculative and making up. And they're gonna build fusion plant. Yeah, nuclear plants, probably more reliable, but still. I don't want to sound like someone who lives in a pipe dream of unreality, but there's gonna be like fusion plants in the next 2 years because the AIs are gonna be militarily taken over by the government, and they're gonna build fusion plants in the next 2 years. I don't want to say, because right now, if something happens in the Middle East, everyone's like, oh no, 100 people died, gas goes up 10%. I can't wait till someday 1 million people could die in the Middle East, and it would be like, where's the Middle East? Because, they'll have like nuclear power plants and fusion plants. I like to imagine Trump is a big believer in autarky, and I'm tired of having to give a fuck about the Middle East. Well, that's, don't use the word autarky. Anything else? There's a gas station. What is this? What is this one called? This one's called, it's a cocaine guy. I can't remember his name. Here, you can see it. What is his name? It's called Rickwood. Yeah. Freeway Rickwood. Hermitage is the next one. Okay. Any other insights? Nope. Yeah, I mean, it's spirit of the age. Like, that was supposed to be the whole Napoleonic thing. Everyone's all excited, like, whee! We're so excited, nationalism! Whee! And that was supposed to be what 1859 or 49 was about. Whee! I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but sarcastic. Whee! That's kind of mean. You're just jealous. You never could get behind any of the stuff. I wanted to be for Occupy Wall Street, but I knew it was stupid. I wanted to be against the Iraq War, but I knew it was stupid. You're just jealous. Yeah. I'm jealous of their whee. Spirit of the, is it spirit of the, what's a French Revolution word, or that, whatever word I'm looking for, some sort of, let's put the barricades up, or let's something or other. Boogie woogie woogie boy of, that's an American World War II song, and then the American ones were like jazz, and then the German one was like some lady singing, and then there's Erica, and there was, I knew Panzerled, and then the French, the Italian one is that was a resistance song though, I think. It's very weird because Italy had a resistance song. Wouldn't they have like 3 or 4 years of 10 years? When did Mussolini came in before Hitler? They should have like 15, 20 years of good fascist music. And then like 43, 44, somewhere in there. Vichy. Yeah, I was like, what's some good French songs? I want some Vichy France songs. I don't want no fucking French resistance songs. I want some Patton songs. Very funny. You gotta make it across this road eventually. How am I gonna do this? Those are green. That's whatever. Just wait for these cars. Or do you want to go down to the Florence Boulevard thingy? Here's the thing about propaganda music. It all sounds the same. Like, it literally is all sort of the same. Hey, that Japanese shit was like really different-ish, kind of. Whatever, shut up. That's not part of this. That goes against your example. Chinese, like China. What about China? What about communist China? They didn't give me any of that. Chiang Kai-shek. Mao. They didn't have radios in China. They were starving to death. Any other ideas? Want to drink some of your water? You should have gone over probably by now. How come you're taking so long? You're just standing here at Rickwood and Helton. It's taking longer than I thought it would take. I think you weren't paying attention. I think you were zoned out. The key to zoning out is make sure you're not in the middle of the road when you zone out. Can I make this? Here, make this. Anything else? Yeah, I don't have any other ideas now. Oh, well, that was fun. Over. Yeah, you wish. That's a big truck. He's probably got a bed back there. That's really long. Hey, do you want to live in a mini house? You can become a trucker. They have like mini houses in the back of some of them. Yeah, they kind of do. Boogie, boogie, boogie boy, company blue. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, at least it's not foamy. I think you drank a bunch of Gatorade today. 2 scoops? Yeah, 2 scoops. That's not interesting. No, it's not that. And you need some water. You ate a pizza you ate a whole pizza in like an hour. I did bruschetta. It's pretty good. But that was this morning. That was like. What time did you get back this morning? Oh shit! What time did you get back? 4. I don't even know the time. That's a good question. 5, 6, 7. Did you start medium? That's a good question. I don't remember. No, you were biking. It was the middle of the night, and you got back at like 2 or 3 or 4. Boogie, boogie, boogie boy, company's blue. Anything else? There's your free license plate. You wanna walk the railroad road, I guess? Should have stayed on Hilton and gone down to. You can do it this way too. So chains. Any other ideas? Were there any YouTube videos? You didn't even look at it. You didn't even watch the video. You just looked at the headline. You're like, what is this about? What else? Was that after you got back from the walk? There was like some video about some server that's not allowed to be sold to China. That was about the GPUs and it's all merging together. I don't know anything about it. They had a $60,000 computer in a circle, but that was just a thumbnail. It was like 60,000, and it had a bunch of numbers. I don't know what any of those numbers mean. Some huge number of cores or something. Yeah, and it was in a round computer. But that was like a gaming computer, I think. Or a combination gaming workstation. Okay. Had Chinese people, I think, too. Was it Chinese people? I think they were Chinese. Or Asian. What else? Yeah, so the computer words are all going to be like completely above your. They already are. They're already completely beyond my ability to. Megahertz, bus, RAM, config stuff. Any other ideas? Any other YouTube videos? Any other? You don't have to read books anymore. I mean, shit, it's all just on YouTube now. That's not that interesting. What else? Just a bunch of tractors. They're big bulldozers. Yellow tubing? Why do they have big, thick yellow tubing? What's thick and it's yellow? It's a miss. Do you have some sort of cool, fancy name? No, nothing. You shitty vision. Process? What? Southern. What? Sweetwater. Okay, that's Sweetwater Metal Products. That's not a fucking. You were hoping for something like a Ditch Witch or something. I was hoping for like a name that I could identify something with. Just a bunch of tractors. It's boring. But they're yellow. That's not. What does the word tractor mean? It just means it has tracks, right? Those don't have. That one has tracks. Triangle tracks. It has 4 triangle tracks. Have you ever seen triangle tracks before? It looks weird. I mean, it seems possible. You know, I'm not blown away, but I don't think I've seen triangle tracks before, but then again, I'm not really blown away by triangle tracks. I mean, it looks cool. Why not just have like 2 normal tracks? There's probably some reason for triangle tracks. Gives more something or other. Did you look at what temperature? You walked by that one place. You could have seen what temperature it was. Did you look at the temp? I forgot to look at the temperature, didn't I? Mm-hmm. 65, 70, something like that. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, you asked the robot. I just turned 40 today, and I need to take over the world. And I listened to like two lines of the answer, and I said, "Fuck this shit." She was like, "You're not taking over the world," and I was like, "Fuck you." And I was like, I turned it off, or I minimized it. I was like, "Fuck that shit. I ain't listening to this." Mm. I'm an artist. I live in a delusional fantasy world. So, it's called a bubble. No negative Nancy's allowed. Is there a word for computer that has an N in it? Negative neural networks. Yeah, there you go. I like it. Did you just try and tell me no? Did you just try and say no to me? Nice. Oh, then you're having this. You were gonna do this other joke. It was about like the Muslims have some sort of tax, and then the Christians did this spy trick. They'd send the Jesuits in, and they'd spy the shit out of people. The Japanese had none of that shit. They're like, "You're gonna step on this fucking thing, you're gonna get the fuck out of here." Yeah, the Japanese stood up pretty well against that shit. You ain't spying on my shit. Get that fucking passive aggressive. The least will be first. The first. Okay, show me that in your own country, there, Christian. You send that shit out. You ain't gonna live by that shit. I'll tell you that. They ain't gonna have the kings of the Christian nations ain't gonna be like, well, the lowest of us is equal to the top of us. They send that shit out. That's what they do. They fucking export it. And then the Muslims, they just tax you. Hey, you want to be hey, we'll give you like 10, 20% better lifestyle if you just become a Muslim. Hey, the Muslims tried doing the exporting thing though. They did in the 80s. The Saudis exported all their criminals to Afghanistan, didn't they? Yeah. They sort of do both. Both tricks kind of work. It's a little bit of a. Do you want to go see that Scorsese movie? You've never seen it. It's supposed to be pretty good. You thinking of like a basketball thing where they slap the ball? Get that shit out of here. I think that's what you're going for. Get that shit out of here or whatever. Poor Iranians. Poor all of them, I guess. I mean, Saudis, how are they going to hold up? Their whole system is like that big one guy, the one big guy, and then if you don't do what he says, he'll lock you in a 5-star prison and torture you probably. So the whole thing's kind of fucked, actually. So. How will UAE fit into this? What was the one that was fighting the Saudis? Was that Yemen or it was Yemen? It wasn't UAE. I don't know, something like that. Will they join Iran? This could spiral out of control pretty fast. Like, what if the Muslims all get all like, "Hey, we're tired of fighting other Muslims"? I don't know. I really don't know how the whole dynamics of this whole thing's gonna work. I'm just making up stories here. So. Any other ideas? Any ideas? Here's a rail. You're still walking beside a railroad track? Yeah, I mean, you can. If you walk into the traffic, you have to run into this grass, or you have to run over to the grass over there. You have an exit strategy, buddy? You have a flashlight on you if you have to jump into this grass? Hey, you put your case on your phone, right? Yeah, I can drop it now. You can drop it a little better. I don't think you can drop it, but you can drop it. It gives it a little bit more G protection because it's got some G protection shit in there, yeah? Or something. It's a cheap case, but it's still a case. Did you put your case on it? Yeah, I think. Your case on there, right? Yep, your case is on there. Any other ideas? Little did Donald Trump foresee all that oil money that the Arabs have been they've been building AIs, and they're going to build a pipeline in like a day. A day? Yeah, they're going to build a pipeline in a day. He was going to build a big train city. That sounded fucking retarded, but you know, the technology he developed to make a train city, he will use to make a pipeline in 1 week. This could be the age of like miraculous inventions done in like a tenth of the old time. That'd be kind of cool. How long do you think that blockade's gonna last? No fucking clue. Zero clue. No fucking clue what this is. Negotiations failed. Trump pulled out his dick, said, nah, I'm gonna fucking fuck this shit up even harder, man. It's either admirable or it's bad. It's one of the two. Either he wins or he loses on this one. If he wins, he looks really good. If he loses, he looks really stupid. Next, the Iranians will pull their dick out, and we'll see who's got the bigger dick. That's very dickish. Dicky. This is getting very dicky. If you have to jump in there, you're gonna break a leg. Is this thing on the right way? What do you see? No. Yeah, some kind of light. You can jump over here. You have to jump over there. Boogie, 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 boy, what company be? What? It's not. Yeah, I mean, whatever. How many songs? There's probably like 10,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 World War II songs. And, you know, it gets consolidated down to like 5 or 10 songs. And even that's too much energy for me to learn, you know? Like, it's kind of sad in a way. Like, The 2000s will just be like 1 or 2 songs, like. I thought I heard a noise. It's that bridge up there. See, yes, the 90s will get converted to like "Hit Me Baby One More Time" or all of their music will be completely forgotten, probably. I love the so you're doing like a VH1 special. It's called "I Love the 1700s." It's pretty stupid. I love the 1600s. Did you already do this joke a long time ago? Maybe. You probably did. Sounds like something you would have done. I love the 1500s. How did that song go? I love the 80s. Strikes Back. Something like that. Yeah. They have like AI characters. So like, I'm Martin Luther and I did this. Same format. AI characters. That's actually Nowhere near as stupid as it sounds. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So it's like George Washington. I said, man, I said Valley Forge, man. So it's, but they're doing it like in this. Yeah, it really is. It's really so dumb that it might actually be plausible. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. In the old days, they would take a Ken Burns painting and they would slowly pan over a painting or something. I don't know, is that a Ken Burns thing? Or... In the old days, they would take a painting or a picture and they just slowly pan over it. Now they make AI characters of the people talking or something. Yeah, that's... Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of good though, because like, weren't there some like 90s, in the 90s, didn't the History Channel have to like recreate stuff? And it looked like shit today, but it was like pretty good for them. It cost them money to do that too. Now you can do it for like cheapish and it looks pretty decent. Mm-hmm. It's kind of true. Mm-hmm. There's a YouTube channel called Hearts of Iron, but on paper. And the guy just does it with paper. But it's like, you know, before, back in the old days, you know, you could just get a sheet of paper and draw arrows. Say planning bonus. There really is a video like that, I think. Okay. Planning bonus, arrows. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But now it'll be like high tech. It'll look like Revenge of the Sith, but with like World War II or like the Civil War. You're talking about the first battle, and it'll be like lots of stuff going on. Yeah, it'll be like lots of stuff going on. And they'll have like the cavalry guy, and he'll be like Obi-Wan in a ship going through, I don't know, Gettysburg or whatever. Yeah, it'll be like that. Mm-hmm. So you're taking the Battle of Coruscant, and you're mixing it with like Gettysburg, and you're saying like they'll make a TV show. Yeah, that'll keep the people's attention probably. Like a cavalry guy, he's going through the battle. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else? You wanna go biking later? Maybe. You got everything charged, right? You got your two. We'll have to recharge this flashlight, but your other one's charging, I think. And then you found some more cables, some more USB-C cables in that box. So I think you have more USB-C cables now too. Yeah, I had a long one. It was like braided. I think you spent money on that. Or did that go to a computer? That smells like there's sewage around here or something. Because you smelled that smell before. What is that from? It's almost like I don't know. They wouldn't have a septic tank in the middle of the city. That is not good smelling though. No, it's not like overwhelming, but it's not good. This is lasting longer. Has it gone away yet? Maybe. I love the 1400s, strikes back. I love the 1300s, strikes back. Well, I mean, it's good because I can't name anybody from the 1300s, so you know that's kind of sucks. I consider myself a smart person. I can't name anybody from the 1300s, so. Well, that's your fault. You should know some people from the 1300s. Mm. Mm. We were popping out to this new song. Blah, blah, blah. Songs from the 1300s, please. Uh-huh. Songs from the... Can you give me top 10 songs of each century? Uh-huh. That would be funny. Because it's like, I probably wouldn't have heard of 99% of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, some people think it's not fair to be like top 10 songs of the 90s. You're consolidating the 90s to like the top 10 songs. You can't even name one song from the 1300s. I mean, that's true. But I can name like 2 or 3 or 4 Britney Spears songs, and I can name, you know, probably how many? A couple hundred, maybe 1,000. If all the songs you can name, maybe 1,000. I don't know how many songs you can name. It's a good question. But none from the 1300s. Or the 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, 1700s. Okay, you're getting a little, there's probably something in there. Maybe. What would the top 10 songs of the 1900 or the 20th century be? That'd be kind of interesting, because they would take stuff from like because that's 50 years. You know, because you might recognize some of the 60s, 70s music. Before that, you sort of get into like some stuff you maybe heard, like 5 or 10 songs before 1950 probably. Well, they put it on fucking wax. I mean, how am I supposed to know those songs? I don't have a wax player. So hopefully it ends up being the Arabs, and then they all fight each other. Well, the Persians are not Arabs, but I know that. But still, they're Arab enough for this. And then hopefully China doesn't go in there. It could be, although it will be interesting to see how drone warfare works in the desert. How much does it change mountain combat? Has there been any good mountain combat with massed drones yet? It's the modern day Spain. It could be. You literally turn everything into a Hearts of Iron analogy. Yeah, it's semi-useful. Has its advantages, has disadvantages. Has advantages. Oh, and when they do the war, it's going to be like, I was asking if it's going to do like an Arab, they're going to shoot all their, it's a munition war for the first like month. It's kind of, well, and then in the Gulf War, that's how it worked. It was like a 1 month of aerial bombing, and then and that's why they keep talking about, like the Hoover Institute keeps talking about like how we're running out of munitions, because they haven't been making the expensive munitions fast enough, or the But behind closed doors, they would never admit that, and like there has to be like a new pipeline or something. So one of two things: either they're getting rid of their old stock, and they have new weapons, or they're idiots, or I don't know. Government contractors love him. Talking about Trump because they're getting rid of all their old. We're getting some new factories built. But with new stuff. Yeah, get rid of all your old shit. AI is going to start making them weapons too. Yeah, why not? If they're going to make pipelines, why to make weapons too? Wunderwaffen. Uh-huh. AI produced Wunderwaffen. Whoa. Uh-huh. The dangerous part of that is like biological. Yeah, don't. But Wunderwaffen, what would be some cool Wunderwaffen? Well, I can't imagine it would be AI Wunderwaffen. Mm-hmm. Viruses. Uh-huh. You're talking about like computer viruses, or are you talking about human viruses? Either. It could be either. Self-replicating drones. You're talking about like self-replicating mines from Deep Space Nine? Yeah, the AI can make self-replicating mines / drones. I don't think they have that technology. That's not a real technology. When did you walked, and I'm pretty sure you had this whole joke about how like all food is equally the same price. When did that happen? Was that a dream or was that real? Is that when you were on your bike? I don't remember that. I thought that was funny. There are no replicators? Yeah, I know, but for this joke, it works a lot better if there's like replicators, and the drones can have replicators on them, and they can build more drones off the replicators, even though replicators don't exist. Self-replicating. The Strait of Hormuz now has self-replicating mines. So you're thinking of, you're almost thinking of like underground, you're thinking of German, the Iranians are going to build factories in mountains like the Germans did with the V2s and I hope they're not going to build V2s, they're going to build mass-produced drones inside of their mountains. Why not? Sounds fun. I think bunker buster technology has increased quite a bit, but I still think they're expensive. So I don't know how the math will still probably be, whose side benefits from the math of that, like building big industrial complexes of drones in Iran. Mountains, they supposedly have a lot of mountains. You should have looked that up. It's like, what do you think, it's like a quarter of the country? But a lot of it's desert too, so. Someone was playing Super Freak in their car. She's a very kinky girl. Anything else? I don't know. There's Christmas lights back there. It's, what is it, April 12th? Yeah, it's April 12th. Still have 15 minutes. Do you want to still make an April 12th joke? You still got 15 minutes. 14. You had some joke about like age ain't nothing but a number, and then you were gonna do like megahertz. It was gonna be like just random non sequiturs about numbers. Yeah, but that's not really. That's kind of stupid. What else? You want to sing like Once Far? You want to sing that Titanic song? What does that fucking have to do with anything? Hey, that looks like a slingshot. It's a branch that looks like a slingshot. Dennis and Menace. That's not that insightful. It's just a branch that looks like a slingshot. What do you think gas is going to be? It's right now $3.95. It's going to go up to like $4.50, $4.20, $4.50. It dropped for a while, for like a day or two. And then everyone started pulling their dicks out. Once civilization start getting all gay, everything gets all fucking pricey and shit. You're gonna try and turn this into some sort of like what was it, like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, but you're gonna turn it into like everyone pulls their dicks out and everything gets all pricey. I don't know. There's got to be a joke in there somewhere. Not something like that. I don't know. World leaders unite. Yep, that's stupid. There's a green light on top of a hill. It's like the green light in The Great Gatsby. I haven't read that book, so I can't. There's a green light in there or something. Anything else? What does that say? You have to go walk over there and look at it. I'm not gonna cross that fucking road. This is a question. Does this turn into a new road? That I actually kind of want to know. You'd have to wait for this car. Want to drink some water? Oh, wait. Are you still royal, or do you change it to something else? Let me put your flashlight out. It's still royal. If you say so. You have to pee eventually. Shit. Is that a burrito? Looks like a burrito. Could be like Sonic. This is aluminum foil. Up a hill, up a hill. There's a step on the 2 steps on the sidewalk. Can't bike that. 72 degrees. Wow, 72. That's where you're hot. Ish. What else is there? It says 11:52. April 12th. What else? Did you talk about? I think you talked about this earlier, probably yesterday. They were trying to steal. They could have been trying to steal uranium out of Iran. I don't know. Is that interesting or not interesting? It could be. I don't really have anything to say. It's 150, 200 aircraft. Yeah, it's a lot of aircraft. There's some special weird plane. Does it have like a lead container in it? Why would they have? They need a special plane to haul out uranium or something? That's what I think something said. I didn't read it that closely. Inspector Gadget. That's anything else? Fart timestamp 113:44. Christmas lights, degenerate. Yep. Joke never gets old. I think someone was running an owl or a cat or it's not. That's kind of creepy. What do you think would if you had to do this for like 2 hours inside of like an isolation tank? What do you think it would sound like? That'd be funny. I mean, or would it be funny, or would it be better or worse? You want to try it one time? You want to stare at a wall and try and do this? Like a blank wall. You're a blank wall. You'll start screaming at it. You're like, you're a blank wall. Stop being blank. That'd Be kind of interesting, I guess. If you say so, I don't know. Anything else? Women's golf. What the fuck? There's a van for just women's golf? Really? That's a lot of subdivision. You think that would just be a van for like sports? But like women's golf? Really? You're just jealous. Probably. I don't know. That's a good question. What was that when you changed the Hoi 4 when you put a little tag, Hoi 4 joke. That's not, it's in some parentheses. You like, I like brackets. Brackets are cool. Parentheses mean multiplication, and or in Civic AI it means amplification. Brackets, they're supposed to be a cutout, but they're not. In Civic AI, it's not a cutout though. It's just, it condenses, it puts it in one, I don't know. Anything else? Parentheses mean screaming in Civic AI. Yeah, that's sort of how to look at it. Is it 1.5 or 2 times? I forgot. There's some sort of amplification number. If you put it in triple, that's triple quotation. You're thinking of the old meme of parentheses are different. Parentheses. What is the math acronym? Parentheses. PMAC. Something like that. PMAC. Do you have like spider on you? Oh man, what the fuck? What is today? So it'll be like 3 months. January, February, March. 3 months. So in like 19th or 20th, it'll be 3 months. Yeah. So your arm just ached a little bit. You used it. You used it with This is supposed to be your primary arm. But you're kind of using it as your secondary. Well, whatever. Still don't use it as a primary. Did you were trying to rub spider web off you? Yeah, and it's still like going for like grabbing your right arm and going directly to your neck with your hand as if you're like curling a bicep, I don't know, like a triangle. It's a triangle, right? Like it'd be like a shoulder straight out or arm straight out, elbow bent down to touch neck. Yeah, that hurts kind of a little bit. Not hurts, but like not pleasant. Is it doable or is it just like unenjoyable? It's unenjoyable. It's not like it's not mind-numbingly painful, but it's okay. Now it goes away. So that's how you practice. That's how you get that. You just got to do it. Like stretch the. It still hurts a little bit. I remember the first week that happened. It was annoying all the time. Yeah, so it's not that bad. It's actually like 1,000 times better. It's 1,000,000 times better than it was the first week. Or the first month. There's a person behind me. Shit, I gotta act saner. Let me go over here and let him pass me. go this way. Save me some time. It's not gonna save any time, but. Any other ideas? I don't know. Anything else? Yield to pedestrians? Okay. The bicycles are supposed to yield to pedestrians. Peds. Bicycle people, we call you people peds. It sounds kind of condescending, but peds. Okay. Do you think there's a way to hold a drink on a mountain bike that you don't have to drill holes? It probably has holes drilled into the frame already for like a water holder. Could you ghetto build one somehow? Could you build it with like some sort of like tape or It's a lot of cars. Why are there so many cars right there? It's a party. It's a party. There's no party. I don't see a party. Where's the party? Party, party. So you're inverting. You're saying, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't matter now. Houses, lights. What else? The steps, iron railing. Oh, branch hit me in the head. It's a branch. It hit you and it rubbed your head. It didn't really hit you. You ran into it. What's your name? Monty Allen. There's a guy who sells property. Oh, there he is. Here he is. Patriot Realty, Monty Allen. It's Cool name, I guess. Timestamp 125 58. Fart timestamp. It's a fart timestamp. Yep. It's cool, like the lights are built into the stone wall. It looks like I feel like I'm at a restaurant or something. How do you build lights into a stone wall? Very carefully. Yeah, so if you're going to sell your soul, you want to do it for like $1 trillion a year or something. You don't want to do it for like something small. Like, it's very important that if you're going to sell your soul, get a good price. You know, it's I think it's past. It's now 12:09. It's now technically the 13th. Well, you lost your opportunity. I told you you had time to do the joke. I think you did it already, but you could cut it out. I'm not gonna, but that's not really the. ChatGPT keeps trying to talk to me like I'm trying to make YouTube videos. I'm making something bigger than a YouTube video. This is like so much bigger. If you want to think so. I mean, there was a podcast, and now there's gonna be the Mindcast. You are delusionally fucking insane. Did I ever tell you that, kid? The way Trump and the Iranians are pulling their dicks out, I'm gonna be the first person to stream / piss all over you. Really? Is that your tie together? It's gonna be the Iranians and Trump pulling their dicks out, and I stream on you, as in, nice. Okay. That's an old joke. You did that one pretty early on. I actually like that one. That was pretty funny because streaming, yeah, that was pretty funny. Scatological humor is not appreciated on YouTube. I believe in trickle-down streaming. Trickle-down streaming? What? Trickle-down economics. I believe in trickle-down streaming. I really don't care about economics, but I do like pissing on people. That's better. That's a little bit more energy. It's very hard to keep a straight face and pretend I believe in something when I know I only literally care about myself. So I could tell you, like, I believe in capitalism, but deep down I know I don't believe in any of it. So, like, you know, I can't be like, trickle-down economics is fun or not fun. I just like pissing. What's this place gonna be? Maine Nutrition. I see some slushies in there. They're very vibrant and colored. Green, purple, yellow, like a neon blue. Oh man, that makes me thirsty for sugar slushy. Those slushies look really good based on their color. The color alone makes me want to buy one. Because it's like bright. That's like a yellow sun of color. God, that was so good based on the color. It's like the yellow one and the green one. Well, the green one should make you like disgusted because it's like nuclear green glowing, but I know it's sugary. It looks really good. I can't read that shit. What is it? Squint your eyes. Does it have caffeine in it? Coffee? I'm not gonna go up to the window, but it does look good based on the color, which is just food coloring, but still. Oh, there's some waffles, protein waffles. So it's like a health place. Have you had protein waffles? Maybe, I don't know. They've got protein in them, like waffles. It's one of the metas of the current generation. When I was a kid, waffles were carbohydrates. Nowadays, they're protein. Well, that's because they have like these industrial replicators, and it's all exactly the same. Like a steak and ramen take this. It's just replicators. There's nothing beneath any of it. It's just replicated food. If you say so, I don't think that's true, but. What invention allowed? It's like some sort of special wheat or something, because there's like high protein wheats or something. Or is there protein powder in it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an inventor of protein waffles. I don't know how they work. In Arnold Schwarzenegger's famous Pumping Iron, he ate waffles. That was, I think he ate like egg yolks or something, not waffles, but you know. With the purchase of every slushie, you get like a light inside and it makes it glow. Because this looks really good because they glowed. Because it's slushie. Ooh, how much is it as a cheap LED? How much is a submersible LED? How much is a submersible LED light that you can put inside of a slushie and make it glow? Are they disposable, or do you buy it as like a $2 add-on? I'm assuming if you can make them for like $2, $2-3. And then you can make your slushie glow. Sounds that's actually kind of a cool idea. That's not a bad idea. I mean, they've got that. Already have that. That's already done, probably. Like a purple drink that glows, or a orange Fanta, or a orange Sunkist. Slushy. Hot fudge. You want some hot fudge? I do. I want some hot fudge now. It's hot fudge. It's fudge that's hot. You put it on ice cream. It's hot and ice cream's cold. I'm gonna sit on a pen. I gotta piss eventually. You think is this gonna set you back in the long? Because you want to sit down, but like you're a little worried you're gonna have to piss eventually. You need to invent some sort of like. It's called a catheter. I think it's called a catheter. You gotta invent a catheter. I think you can't walk around if you have a catheter in that. That would probably be dangerous. Actually, no, I've never had one, so thank God, you know. Nipple pokies, nipple pokies, nipple pokies. On the mannequins. not people. They're nipple mannequin pokies. Mm-hmm. 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 Here's a question. If you're like arrested and you're like, I gotta pee, and then you pee in the back of the police car, do they charge you with something for that? Or, yeah, I kind of gotta pee, and I was like, what if I got arrested? Would I have to pee? It's a no-win situation. Mm-hmm. 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 He said nipple pokies in public. You can't say that in public. Maybe. Mm-hmm. 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 It's all trash. They had a lot of blue cups. A lot of blue cups. Why so many blue cups? Alcohol? Some sort of blue cup festival? Mm-hmm. Blue cups. You know what blue cups are symbolic of? Drinks. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 You see anything you've never seen before? You're trying to look at the top of the buildings for some reason. You're like, have you ever looked at the top of the buildings? Is there anything special on top of that? You saw that light right there was on top of the building? It's not. It's a street light. Those are just normal. There's windows up there. And everything's got a second floor. Probably storage. Yeah. Huh. This isn't going anywhere. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Jesus now, what? Who's this fella? Mm-hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, young student and young adult awakening. Mm-hmm. 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 I thought that was the guy from Korn at first. It's not the Korn guy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Completely off. Completely off. You're completely off. Ha ha ha. There's no dreadlock. I think it was a lady too. Mm-hmm. 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 That's a big. That's not a. Let me check something real quick. It has a blue license plate. It doesn't have a blue license plate. Never mind. Mm-hmm. 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 What does it say? April 13th, 12:21, 72 degrees. What does your phone say? 21. Ooh, this is new. Remy Neal Paradise. So what? is a state of mind. Paradise. Remy Neal. Who the fuck is Remy Neal? It's in a cyberpunk, or I don't know, some sort of, not cyberpunk, 80s aesthetic. Whatever. Remy Neal. Probably some band. Are you tired of skateboarding stickers? Well, now we've got an 80s bar, and we serve. What would an 80s bar have? Our 80s place, like Miami Vice themed? I don't know. Like you have sunglasses and white jackets with no tie, like neon colored suits, like Miami Vice. Yeah. And sunglasses. You should get like a neon, not a neon suit, but like a light blue or a white, like a Miami Vice suit. That'd be pretty cool. You can't wear it though. You'd sweat like a motherfucker. You have to dry clean it and all that shit. It's a lot of work and it's expensive. It'd be like $200, $100. Any other ideas? There's a barbershop over there. It says that way, barbershop. Still don't know what a Jason is. Don't want to know. I'm so proud I don't know. I don't know what a Jason is. It's a coffee place, but I don't know why they call it a Jason. And I'm never gonna learn that. And I'm never gonna watch a fucking, what's the name of that movie with the clown movie? It's called I can't even remember his name now. Jigsaw. Well, that's good. I don't need to watch fucking Jigsaw movie. I can make up Jigsaw stories myself. Well, see, here's the thing. If you ever want to be like a big shot and you want to do like big shot political stuff, you got to start small. You got to do like jigsaw stuff small, and then you work your way up to doing like the big time jigsaw stuff, you know? You mean like geopolitics and stuff? Yeah. That's kind of... Anything else? Where are you right now? Hey, you haven't done any timestamp geolocation things in a long time. Where are you? You're at Wood Avenue and Tennessee Street, but you're not there yet. You're almost there. You're like 20 yards away. And you were walking from downtown. All About the Move, LLC. All About the Groove, LLC. It's a song name, maybe. All About the Groove, limited liability company. If you are hurt in our dance, we are a limited liability company. You cannot sue us and get money from our other songs. Now that's a moving place. It was like a truck. They moved furniture. Are you moving from one place to another? Well, All About the Move will help you. Are you dancing from one place to another? All About the Groove. No. No. Sandbags. Do they have sand noise? It's probably clay or stone. Anything else? Anything else? It's brighter than I thought. Yeah, it's too bright. Is he gonna sit down on a bench? No. Anything else? You wanna go look at the mural? Shit. Go look at the mural. Okay. Do Inspector Gadget. Hey, there's that thing you always saw all the time. You need to take a picture of this and then figure out, because the robot can figure. It's WC Handy. That guy's WC Handy. But who's the Bugle Boy? Timestamp. Who the fuck are these? That's WC Handy probably. Who's the other guy? Timestamp 150:22, 150:23. Do you think it'll get enough picture? Some sort of trumpeter. Is it a Civil War or World War I guy? Maybe, I don't know. Black fellow with a trumpet? You think he's WC Handy when he's younger? Could be. Faustina. Faust. You were talking about Faust earlier. Yep. Pomegranate, oranges, peaches, the leaves. You think they're mint? I think you got the answer to this one time. You don't remember what it is, though. Some sort of leaf. You wanted to see if you can figure it out? You think if a robot can figure out what sort of leaves they are? They're just leaves. They're not magic leaves. They're not like, that's a pumpkin. That's a pomegranate. Is that a golden apple? Is it a yellow apple? I don't know what that is. Orange apple, red apple. Okay, so what's this thing? 150, 150, 50 timestamp. It's a flower. There's a plum. These are berries, raspberries, blackberries, peaches, pumpkins, white flower, leaf, pear, pomegranate, watermelon, leaf, peach with a core. I think that's an orange. I don't think it's an orange though. Could be an orange. It's got something on the outside of it, so it's not an orange. That's a tomato. That's a peach, cherry, pomegranate, blackberry, pomegranate. Is that like a different type of plum? Why is one plum really red? Is it a blueberry in the middle of a red plum? That's cherry. One's red, one's like black cherry maybe? But it's not black, it's like a darker red cherry. Yellow apple, pomegranate, yeah, watermelon. Watermelon. Grapes. They're like some of the grapes are not are grapes, why are there yellow grapes, purple grapes? Is there some sort of, what's the difference between how many colors of grape are there? Well, there's like wine grapes, I think. There's a bunch of wine grapes and stuff. Any more unique fruit? Nah, it's all the same. Here's an apple, but it's like cut open. It's like you really see the apple because they made the apple look like a watermelon, but it's an apple, right? It's the core of an apple cut in half, maybe. All the fruit is made out of the replicator, by the way. You had to throw that one in there, didn't you? Like the waffles. Taco Mama. It's the name of a place to eat. It's in a garage. They have a garage door, like a mechanic's garage door. Anything in there? Coca-Cola? You want some Coca-Cola? They have a lot of lights. Well, I mean, with the advent of LED lights have become filthy fucking cheap. They just leave. They leave a fucking stoplight on all night. I don't know. I guess lights are cheap. Taco Mama. Sea Cargo. Yeah, they have some sort of, they flush it in or something. You want to buy some, they sell cocaine there. Low energy. It says that they sell some sort of pill. It's a health store? Yeah, it's like a health store. With the natural cocoa plant, this is the extract of cocoa plant. Nice. Geranium? Yeah, geranium. That's made up sounding, but it's probably real. I thought it smelled like cinnamon or some sort of like fancy coffee. Like a fancy smelling coffee. Oh, you needed to Google where that place was. They were doing the Mystery Theater last night, or on your bicycle. Oh man, your foot hurts or something. What the fuck? Oh, it's like that flat area behind your toe. Whatever. Okay, 25 to 75% store-wide clearance. What the fuck? Men's and women's clothing. 25 to 75% off. Holy fucking shit. That's a lot off. You want to go down there tomorrow? Like Do you need clothes? No, but it's so cheap that my my stupid brain's going, I must buy that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can find like a Miami Vice suit. Uh-huh. You wish. Hmm. In the future, people won't wear, they'll wear basic clothes and they'll have holographic projectors, and you can look like anything you want to look like because you'll have holographic projectors. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 The world's first scatological streamer. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 I like that other one where it's like the robot's like, hey, you can't say that because I got to get my $10, $20 a month. That one's pretty funny too. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Obi-Wan Kenobi stole fish? Yeah, he was like stealing fish, man. It was like sad. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was Obi-Wan Kenobi stealing fish. Uh-huh. What else? Mm-hmm. I'm out of ideas now. What else? Anthill. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Cracks in cement. Yep. It's a lot of cracks. Mm-hmm. There's a string between two poles. Is it metal? Is it like plastic with metal on it? Is it metal or is it? You want to bite it? There's metal in there, I think. I'm not gonna bite it. But it feels, the plastic feels rubbed off. It's not smooth plastic. Whatever. Anything else? What's that thing? What's that thing? Is it yellow? Is it red? Is it a napkin? That was a waste of time. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm? Why is there a red light in there? It's like a haze of. Is it covered? Is the window covered or is it smoke? I don't know. That's weird. Uh-huh. Purple haze, red haze. It's a red haze. Uh-huh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Got something bit my leg. Uh-huh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Any other? Some wire. Where does the wire go to? What's up there? Some sort of white box? What? Huh? Yeah, there's something going on. Yeah, I told you the whole, like, it's gonna be a police. It's either what do you think that is? It's a white box with like black cable going up to it. You can just make something up if you want. Advanced surveillance systems. Yep, probably. The criminal is just outmatched these days. It's like unfair. It's not even remotely a fair fight anymore. As a criminal, I don't like it. I miss the good old days when you could make a living being a criminal. Now it's hard to make a living being a criminal. It's hard to make an honest living being a criminal. That's pretty stupid. Hey, is there a white box on there? Why did it light up on me? A white box? There's no white box on it, so it detected me. It was like some white one, but it's a street light. It's not. They don't have street lights with like AI on it. Yeah, they do. Why do street lights sometimes just turn on and off? Yeah, but it's not like flickering, right? Like sometimes they flicker. That went off. It went off. Now it's off. Some sort of mystery, some sort of cosmic coincidence. What do you think the story behind random lights going on in the office? A leak in the halogen or whatever the fuck is in there, and it hits a point and has enough electricity for a short amount of time. I can only make up a story. I don't know how those lights even work. You shoot electricity through noble gases, and then they act all noble, and then there's probably a noble joke in there somewhere, like an aristocrat noble joke. You better go faster here. On this island. Island of safety. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. There's a green light up there. Is it a board? You think it's an aquarium? You think doesn't matter really. It's like a green light. It's all green lights. They put green lights everywhere. It's like a big homage to, like you said earlier. Rear end will shape your rear end. It's about cars. It's not about. There's a new booty transplantist. Will shape your rear end. But it's about cars. It's not. Most provocative cosmic surgery advertisement ever. It has like a big butt. That'd be. It depends. I don't know. Does society like the big butt, or does it like the gymnast butt, or does it like the? Depends. You know, it's different. They have different advertisements for different markets. Mm. Kim Kardashian / gymnast / Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm? How long do you have to pee? You can make it another hour, too. Probably make it 10, 100. Mm-hmm. If you run really a bunch, does the urine go back into your bloodstream so that you'll sweat it out? Are you really asking that? Kinda. I mean, I heard that if you drink your own urine like one time, it's like good for you. Is that is that just someone fucking with someone on the internet or something? Because I do that every day. Well, that's good. Mm-hmm. Can you really teach yourself to drink salt water? Is there like some sort of trick that they can teach the people to do it? Is it like a body adjustment? Because there was some video where they're like, if you slowly do it, I think I'm getting my leg pulled. They would have figured if they could do that, they would have everybody doing that probably in the Navy. The British would have done that like a long time ago because they had a lot of people at sea all the time. So if it was possible, they would have figured out a way to do it probably. As a person who sweats a lot, I don't think I could make it in the British Navy, especially when you only had so much water a day. I wouldn't have made that. I would have been like, fuck this shit. I'm thirsty. You had your water rash. I'm thirsty. It's hot. World War II, they only had like air conditioning for like stuff that was like important. Yeah, I would fuck that shit. 12:49, 66 degrees. 660 degrees. Don't say that. It's not 660. Any other genius observations? Anthill. You want to kick it? No, it's mean. They live there. It's their house. 1250. 45 speed limit. That's what the sign says. So how could this? You want to go back to the Iran war? I don't know, man. I gotta find something to kill the time. Do you want to say like, will Iran get? Will people send insurgents to Iran to help the Iranians? Ooh, interesting. You were thinking of anthills? How do you get from anthills to Iran? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see. What else? You should go back to something cooler. 1251. 65 degrees. Hey, it lost a degree. It's 65 degrees now. You feel a little colder. You did just now, and then it got a little warmer. It's back up to 66, I bet. It's getting a little cooler again. Hey, Smarty, Medicare, drug place, haircut place, Express, something Express, Your flashlight's not on. Sometimes you look in your pocket, and the flashlight will be on, and you're like, I don't want my flashlight on when it's in my pocket, because it's like wasting the battery. That's pretty important observation. Is that a Mountain Dew? Yeah, it's a Mountain. Yeah, God, you kill me, man. You looking at a Mountain Dew bottle? Shit. What do you say? You say our services RMP. Is that a cow? Leadership, coaching, personal development. So that's something. What is that, a glove? Or no, it's not a glove, it's a trash bag piece. What is that? A glow light? You're killing me, kid. I think the reason you do that Hoi 4 joke is because you haven't played that game very much, but you haven't turned it off either. It's been on your computer for like 4 or 5 days now, and you haven't played more than like 6 months at most. So weird. No clue. You should do just heavy tanks. I think it's too late. I think you're too locked in. I think you're doing mediums only, or I don't know. You haven't built any mediums, You're going to take, you have 4 lines of 5 lights. You'll probably turn 3 of them into mediums eventually, like in the next 2 or 3 months, whenever that medium tank is done. The 40 or the 42 or the second to last medium. The last medium, then before the last medium. It's like 40. So you're behind on mediums. Oh, no. You're going to wait. You're doing the focus where it gives you like 100% bonus. So you're completing the medium right now probably. And then when that one gets done, you'll use the bonus on the 44. So you have another 1.5 years to wait. Well, you can build the 40s. You can turn 3 of those light tank 5s into 40s, and then when 44 comes, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, the robot, the AI is stupid. You can just beat it with lights. Some guy played Poland and he built his forts up to like 100% and it supposedly held really well. That's kind of boring. That's against AI and robot, which is not a real robot, but like AI. You want to go biking? You want to get back and just go biking immediately? You want to drink Gatorade and then go biking? Do you want to play like a couple years of Hoi 4? Do you want to... When was the last time we played League of Legends? Like 2 months ago? It's been a while. I bet it's like 3 or 4 patches. Shit. You should have opened it on April 1st, because April 1st they always had Earth. You missed Earth, man. Ultra rapid fire mode. You can do your skills in 2 or 3 seconds. Hooping, hollering, hooping and hollering. Do you think that light idea would work for slushies? I mean, so you're near the liquor store and they have like multicolored liquor in there, right? They have any red? What's red? They have blue stuff, right? They have any red? Some red shit in the front, right? Maybe. Some blue slushy. Slush puppy, and then there's blue ice. What is blue? Something. Slushy. You want a slushy? Kind of do now. I don't think they have any slushies around here. We're gonna get a slushy. You have to sell so much of those a day, or because you have to keep the machine running, and it's icy. Slushy. Just going anywhere, or you just? Mm-hmm. 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 Got a shark fin on top of the car. It's an antenna. Shark fin, shark fin, shark fin. You want to drink some water? Your mouth is all. Drinking water out of a can. A metal can thermos. Well, that was some pretty good content right there. Metal box. It's a metal box. It goes to the lights probably. That's a big cross. What is that, a cross or not? Is that you hallucinated that? You saw that little sign thing. You was a you tricked yourself. There's a truck. It's a truck. It's got flaps on the side. I think it's for the wind, or for the flap. The flap between the wheels, is that for wind? Truckologist. A truckologist would know. What is this? Is that a beer bottle? Is that a Coke bottle? Is it Coca-Cola? Is it piss bottle? It's a piss bottle, isn't it? PP bottle? Is it Coke? It might be Coke. I can't tell. That looks yellowish though, right? I don't know, man. Could be pee, could be Coke. Mm-hmm. If you say so. Anything else? It's a sugar pussy place. Yep, that's kind of lame. You're looking for anything, any content you can come up with. Here's a coffee place. Still the same green from yesterday. Yep, it's a context. What's it called? Missing texture. Come on, come up with something new. Bunch of fucking oh, timestamp. 2:28.6 seconds. It's a lot of dandelions. Future dandelions. The wheat. It's like the dandelions. The dandelions. Anything else? What the fuck? Oh yes, it hides the little bolts. Do dee 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 do dee 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 do. Anything else? light down there? Am I hallucinating a red light? What's that red light? It's not a red light, it's a blinking light. Something. Do 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 do. What is that? Oh, strawberry. 99% strawberry. So you going Darby or you going all the way up to Cox Creek? I don't know. I haven't know enough. I thought you were gonna go Darby, but I might go Cox Creek now. I don't know. Interesting question. What time is it? You started at 11. You were probably 2 hours and 30 minutes in, 2 hours and 45 minutes in. So it'd be 11, 12, 1:45. So it's like 1:15. What the fuck? Okay, so how long have you been walking? 2:35. You were correct on the guess on the timing. But you were off on the time. Okay. So you started at 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 1:30. You said it's 1:15? Okay, so you're off, I guess. Oh, you didn't start at 11, you started at like 10:40. That makes sense, yeah. That was... I'm loving it. It's a shed. I'm loving it. It's a shed. So it's a McDonald's, but with sheds? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess. It's a red barn shed. It's a barn shed. Barn shed. It's got little vents on the top for like venting out of the air, so it doesn't get too hot and like compress or expand or something. Like a vent for the air inside the. It's gonna get hot in the barn thing, so it. You can still go Darby. You still want to go to? You can go Darby because you're gonna have to pee. I think you have to pee. You should probably go Darby. Because I got to pee. Or you could look down. You see all this ice down there? That's you're gonna have to. You could walk Florence Boulevard and then go all the way to Cox Creek and then go down. You know. But you got to pee. So which one do you want to do? The most important decisions. You'll have to figure this out. You still got like 50 yards, 40 yards to make the decision. SNL, what? Auto repair. SNL, is that a puppy? It's a gear. There's a gear behind. I thought it was it's not a puppy. Stars on a cog. SNL. 5NL? Action. What is this? Community action of North. What do you do? People changing lives. It's got an apple on it. They give out apples. Is that an apple? I think so. What was that one car that had a cool name? That's a good question. What was that? From last night or from when was that? Was it 2 days ago or 1 day ago? Was it in the morning or was it? That's a good question. Roadster, Spider? Spider? You want to go biking for some reason. Do you want to take a piss and then go biking? And then bike and rant? Bike and rant. See, there's walk and rant and there's bike and rant. Both so tempting. You just want to pee. You want to go to the fucking Planet Fitness? I think you still pay for a fucking subscription to there. You can go piss there. You want to do that? You want to go piss at the fucking Planet Fitness? And then, or do you want to go back and go take a piss? Get on your bike. Do you want to start trying to lift weights? Do you think lifting weights would be easier than like doing push-ups? Because like push-ups, you have to use your body. You could just do like 20s, and then maybe you could do that. Like that would help you because you do technically have a gym membership. Before you found this terrible addiction, you used to go there like 5 days a week. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. You sweated a lot more when you would go there. Because you were doing like 600 calories in an hour. Yeah, but that's. You're always drenched. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're gonna you piss and then go biking. Do you have any like small food items you could eat? You ate a Chipotle burrito. You technically have enough calories on you, I think. The Gatorade will do it. Drink some Gatorade, take a piss. And then get on a bike. If you say so, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Buddy. What is that? What does that say? It's a bunch of pink. It's like hair extensions. You need to figure out a better way of holding that water bottle on the mountain bike. You want to see if you can move one of those water cups to the other, because you have two on that one. Right? Your road bike has two water cups. You could probably unscrew. It probably has screws, and then you just unscrew it, and then you could take the water thing and move it to the mountain bike, because it probably already has screws on it. Most of them are probably pre-drilled for a water bottle. Pee 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 pee. You should try this in nature. You should just go around making. You could be like in the middle of the woods. You'd be like, tree. There's a tree. Ha ha ha. Tree. There's a branch. You try that. There's like that mountain bike park. That'd be kind of tree-ish. There's a nature preserve. That's like a really far bike ride. You have to get an electric bike. I mean, you could bike there, kind of. But I mean, if your tire broke, you'd be like fucked. Have you been there in a car? I don't even think I've been in there in a car. Like a nature reserve. Like south of McFarland or west. West? Is it west? I think it's west. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh man, I missed my road bike. You got a week. You gotta wait a week. You have to use that mountain bike. What the fuck is? Okay. I thought that was hanging over the road. That's a tornado siren, I think. Yep. I think. Is it? Yeah, it's silver. It's got a horn, but it's not a big one. It's not very tall. It's only 2 stories tall. I thought the tornado sirens were like 4 stories tall. I guess I don't know. I'm not a tornado siren expert. In the old days, they just made one big 4-story, 5-story, 6-story tall tower. Nowadays, they have mini towers everywhere. If you say so, I don't know. You want to watch the movie Twister? I want to fly around in a tornado. If you jump into a tornado, can you fly around? I think it just kills you. I think you get hit by something and you like die pretty fast. Cause like when something hits you like 100 miles per hour, it's like it just like fucks you up. So I can like fly like Superman is what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you were in the bathtub this morning, right? And you never saw. You saw the Wizard of Oz a long time ago, but you don't know the plot entirely. I just know there's a witch. I knew there was a witch. I knew there was flying monkeys, and I knew there was a wizard. And if I thought about it, I could probably have come up with a little bit more of it. And there's all these spin-offs about the witches, and they just like they get all like fucking the Wicked Witch was a good person, you know. And then one of them, she's like crazy. That one's called something else, and it's kind of creepy. There's a bunch of heads, and then some other stuff. Fart timestamp 2:49:44. 2:49, yeah, 45, 40, yeah, something like that. And it's not about silver. I thought it was about silver. It's not about silver, but. Follow the yellow, gold, silver road, or the silver slivers. That doesn't really go anywhere. The Tin Man represents industry. The Scarecrow represents the farmer. The Lion represents, I don't remember who the fuck that was. And then Dorothy represents, I don't know, some lady who killed a witch or something. Who does the Lion represent? Oh, it was supposed to be the presidential candidate. Yeah. And then the witch is the bad person or something. And then some other stuff. Any other ideas? Not really. That was the last of my ideas. You wanna ride around on a bicycle playing? You never uploaded that. You need to take that off of your other camera. See if you can patch it together into 2 pieces, and then. How did that work? That's a good question. How did that? What was it about? Were you wearing it the whole time? That was when your spoke broke. I think it was when your spoke broke. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. It's an owl. There's an owl over there. Sounds weird. Hmm? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. That light's going flicker, flicker, flicker. Why are you flickering, little light? It's a, it means it's got gas in it, like a noble gas. The noble gas does not, it only, really? You try, I don't think that. The noble gas. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Any more ideas? No. There's a wall. There's a person with a flashlight on there. Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Is that Christmas? Oh, okay, that's the lights of that thing bouncing off the window. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. That quarter? No, it's a thing in the cement. Tesla white car. Yeah. Is it a Tesla? I can't tell. I think so. Has those fake doors on it, right? They look so futuristic. Yeah, there's nothing on the outside of the car. Is what it looks like for the door. That's not that interesting. Sounds like a car. You sure that's not a normal car? I don't really give a shit. Do you really give a fuck? Good point. Pee pee, pee 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 pee. swashbuckle. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Was that? Is a metal bar? What? It's plastic. It's not metal. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else? You're supposed to have something smart to say. Do you have anything? Well, I gotta pee. It's like distracting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does this say? Easter egg hunt? That's kind of over, right? Mm-hmm. It's a free family event. Do you want to go to the Easter egg hunt? When is it? Didn't Easter already happen? Yeah, I think it already. What is it? When is it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm? You don't have a date? What's your date? Brick Drive. Realties. So there's no date. What's implied? It's an implied date, probably. Mm-hmm. I mean, my memory's faded. I think Easter already happened, so. Yeah, because that one guy was all like, blah, 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 you know, right on Easter? Uh-huh, because that was, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Straw with LED lights on it. You know, because there's a straw on the ground, and that reminded me of that idea. You put LED lights on it, and then it's like $2, and then it makes your slushies glow. That's $1 trillion idea. Someone's already done that. Someone has to have already done that one. That's pretty fucking easy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A twirly straw? How about a twirly straw? Because that would give you more LED light area on the twirly. You know, like a spinny straw. Mm-hmm. 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 A straw that is designed to, you put the liquid, so it'd be like a twirly straw. You put ice in a certain area, and then you put average temperature, and it goes through the ice. As you suck through the straw, it has so much surface area with the ice. I think it's like a chemistry thing or something. But I mean, I've never directly, I mean, I've vaguely seen it. But it's like a straw that goes like lots of curls through the ice, and you suck through the ice. The straw cools the, with LED lights on it, so the slushy. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because You don't need the slushy to be colder. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. There's some cold wind. There's a drop. Oh, it's gonna rain. Doesn't look very rainy. But you need to look at the weather. You can go down. You want to walk back down to UNA because that one place tells you the weather. But it stops at like 2 something, 2:30. But you've only checked that one time. So you'd have to double check that. Is it gonna rain on me? There's some branches. That's because it's from a tree. Yeah, it's a bunch of branches from a tree. Car. It's pretty far away. How long do you gonna wait till you're gonna get up now? Yeah, get up now. Just be safe. Safer than sorry's. It's at a red light. Burpity, 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 burp. It's a burp. It comes out my mouth. Yeah, you waited. You went too early. Is he moving? No, he's not. It'll probably start moving when the red light turns green. $3.89. 390. Ooh, you did that one where you had all the people in the world fight each other. 192 people. All the leaders of the world. And that was stupid. That entertained me for like 10 minutes. Anything else? So what time is it going to be when you get back? It's going to be, you started at 10:45. 10:45 plus 3 hours and 30 minutes, let's say. 1 hour, it'll be 2:30-ish. It's 1:53 right now. So you'll be done in 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Any ideas? Do you think bicycling will give you ideas? No. But I gotta pee and drink Gatorade. Catheter. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I think they have a Miami Vice. That pink one is, yeah, I'm not wearing a fucking pink suit. Like light blue. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. 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 Mm-hmm. I got pee. Fuck. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Pee 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 pee. Pee 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 pee. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. If you want to be emperor of the universe, you need to create concrete, absolute goals. So, what's your first goal as becoming emperor of the universe? I'm not gonna say it out loud. We got to think of one. Concrete, measurable goals for becoming emperor of the universe. Step one. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 You need to walk faster. Shit, you got pissed. Well, this last part was like really nothing. Yeah, that's how it normally goes. Hmm. 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 Faster, so you can go pee. Faster, faster. We want it faster, not a faster ball. There's no we. There's only I. Well, I'm Cancer. I take over. I'm Kutsu. I identify as the universe. Kutsu. Nice. I like that. That's an old one. Okay. Anything else? Any other genius ideas? I'm out of ideas. How do you think that riding a bicycle is going to make this any better? I really don't. I just have to pee. And I'm assuming I'll have better ideas when I pee. That could be true. Or it could be not true. Ideas are dependent on not having to pee. Is there a dog behind me? Is it a leaf? Timestamp. 3:22:44. Nice. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else? Oh man, your bladder is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 5 or a 6. It's not really that bad, but I still gotta pee. You should have exaggerated the number, about like 12. You could do like a video of like yellow liquid going into something, and then you just keep looping it and be like, uh-huh. This was a lot faster when you did it on a bike, because it took you like 5 minutes to get from like that red light to here. I think 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Because it has wheels. The magic of wheels, they go down a hill. And you're like out of breath, and you're like, I'm out of breath. Could you move your seat from your road bike onto your mountain bike? Because the mountain bike has like a tiny seat stand. The stand part is like it broke in half, and then so it's like really low. Har 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 har. What time? You got like 20 seconds left. 30 seconds left. What time is it? 2:06, and you walked for 3 hours and 26 minutes ish. That's good enough. What? Yeah, 3:26. All right. I guess I'm gonna go by you. I don't know.